What's up, everybody? It's time for another Total Chaos. We got a Friday the 13th Total Chaos, so this could be a tricky one. My name's Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and don't forget about our official sponsor of Picks Parlays. It's Caesar Sportsbook. For all new accounts who check out the description of this video and click on the link, you're going to get up to $1,100 in first bet insurance when you sign on with Caesar, so you don't want to miss out on that value. Before we get rolling, everyone like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications so we can keep all this free content coming your way. With me today, I've got the Insiders Room again. Nick Parsons, you have been raiding the Insiders Room. You are the king right now. How you feeling about being back on the show, friend?
Yeah, great. 2 weeks in a row under this format, so we'll look to make it 3 in a row, but I'm facing 2 really stiff competitors here from the Discord, so I'm going to have to bring my A game for sure.
Yes, always bring your A game. I've got Legion of Picks. It's your first time on the show. You can find him at the Insiders Room and on the Discord as well. How you feeling, Legion?
Oh, feeling all right. Ready to dethrone the king there from the Discord. So we'll see what happens.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Greg the Greek, I feel like you've got the same game plan over there. How you feeling?
Yeah, I do actually. Friday the 13th. Hopefully we can bring Nick down.
Ooh, all right. So here's how it works for anyone who's never seen the show before. I'm going to give these 3 expert handicappers 5 baseball games that are happening on Friday, May the 13th. They're going to tell me if they go over or under the total. All right. So whoever gets the most correct gets to come back next week as the champ. Clearly, Nick Parsons, you are the champ right now. So you're going to get this party started. We're going with the Giants at the Cardinals. The number here is 7.5. Is it going over or under the total, Nick?
Well, San Francisco has Thursday off, but St. Louis was in action earlier today with Baltimore. Logan Webb going for the Giants here. He's 4-1 with a 3.82 ERA. Now a little bit up in the air. Who's the starter here for St. Louis? It could be sort of I can't remember his name here, but I believe it's going to be Steven Matz starting for the Cardinals. And he's 3-2 with a 7.01 ERA, or it could sort of be a tag team effort where someone starts for an inning or two. Either way, I think that the opener of this 3-game series sets up a bit of a slugfest. I mean, these are 2 decent starting pitchers in the early going, but the Giants, they average 5 runs per game. The Cardinals, they average 4.47. So, guys, I'm going over.
Over we go. All right, Legion, you're up next. What do you say?
Yeah, I have to agree with the over myself. I have the Giants scoring 4 runs. Giants scoring 5. Sorry, Cardinals getting 4 runs. The Giants are 9-3 to overs when the line is set at 7.5. The Giants average 8 runs versus the Rockies there. So I believe the bats are going to stay hot, and I'm going to take the over here.
Everyone loves a hot bat. All right, Greg the Greek, it's your big time. What do you say? Over or under?
I'm surprised that they both went over. I have to go over as well. I see this game about the same amount of runs as both of them. Webb has given up 33 hits in 30 innings this season, and the Cardinals have done good, really, against Webb with 16 hits and 56 at-bats with the small sample size they have. So I'm going to go to the over as well.
Okay, so we all agree. We love it when we all agree. Those consensus picks tend to be the best ones on the show. We're moving to the Royals at the Rockies. The number on this one is 10.5. Legion, you are going first.
Yeah, this is the one. It can definitely go over 10.5, but I have it going under. I have the Royals getting 6 runs, the Rockies getting 4 for my model. The Rockies are 0-5 to the under when the opposing team score less than 4 runs on average. And so I'm going to continue with that trend. We should see an under. It might be a sweat on the 9th inning here, but I'm ready for a good sweat. So
I love a good sweat. It detoxes you, really clears the mind.
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes that happens. Greg the Greek, what do you think?
Very uninteresting, but it's not an uninteresting game. You got a Coors Field game on a Friday the 13th. I see Kyle Freeland with 26 hits given up in 19 innings, and with Greinke on the mound on the other side, 4 home runs given up in 167 at bats. It's pretty good considering how many at bats he's given up against them. So I'll say under, even with Freeland not pitching that well this season.
All right. Mr. Parsons, what say thee?
I mean, these 2 pitchers have been decent for sure. Greinke, 0-2 Well, that's despite a 2.67 ERA. Freeland, he's 1-3 with a 3.94 ERA. He does have 26 strikeouts and just 9 walks. Obviously, Coors Field is a hitter's park, but I think these two pitchers, they're going to battle each other deep. And so I'm getting in the car with Legion, and I'm going under in this one.
Okay. That's 2 in a row that we agree on. We got the Angels at the A's, and it's 7.5. Greg, you're up first.
All right, Chris Silseth on the mound, if I'm correct. This is a guy that's come up from the University of Arizona. It's his first time. He's done really well with a 5.29 K to walk ratio down in AA. So I think even though it's a low number at 7.5, with the A's being 12-18 to the under, and they're 1-6 as a home underdog. So I think I'm gonna go with the under 7.5.
All right, final answer, under 7.5. Okay, Nick Parsons, what do you think about it?
I just quickly wanted to clarify there, Andy or Ali. I think that Greg had the over in the Royals Rockies in that last one. So it was Legion and I that both went under. Greg went over in that one.
It's funny. Yeah, he said I do. I'm surprised you guys took the over, and then you said you went over, and I wanted to ask, why were you surprised? Because you guys
because I thought that with Webb on the mound, that one of them at least would have taken the
okay, so you did go under.
Yeah.
My mistake there. Okay. So that is 2 in a row.
It's important. We got to.
All right, got that under control here. But yeah, for this one, the Angels and the A's. I mean, as Greg just pointed out there, Silseth. He's making his major league debut in this one. Jeffries, he's 1-5 with a 5.92 ERA. The Angels had Thursday off after a 4-2 loss in 10 innings at Tampa Bay. Oakland was in action in Thursday against the Tigers. I think it's tough to trust either starter here, and so I'm going with the over in this one.
All right, Legion, be the tiebreaker. What say?
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Nick on this one and take the over. I agree with the Angels having that day off. Jeffries, I think he's going to give up at least 5, if not 6 to the Angels. The A's score 3. So it's going to, just either squeak over. It's going to, go over by a few runs is what I have per my model. And then let's see it. Oakland on their last series there, they where did I put that note at? Oakland. Where did I put that stat at? I guess I didn't write down that stat I had. I'm sorry about that.
No worries, but you are on the over with me on that one.
Yes, on the over for sure.
Okay, over we go. I like the over on that too. I also like a yes run first inning when anybody gets their major league debut. And I also like to get on the opposite team first 5 when anyone makes a major league debut. That's just something I do in my degenerate time. Cubs are at the Diamondbacks, 8.5. Who's going first? It is Nick again. What do you got on this one?
Well, the Cubs had Thursday off after a 7-5 win at San Diego. Arizona also had Thursday off after an 11-3 defeat at home to the Marlins on Wednesday. Drew Smiley, he's just 1-3 for Chicago with a solid 3.04 ERA and a 17-5 strikeout to walk ratio. And then Zach Davies, he's 1-1 with a 3.34 ERA for the Diamondbacks. Now, both these teams are coming off really high-scoring affairs, but I think that this opener sets up sort of as a duel. I think these are 2 decent pitchers, so I'm going with the under in this one.
Under we go. All right. Let's roll with Legion. Do you agree or disagree with Nick's under?
Yeah, no, I'm on the under myself on this Cubs D-backs. I got the Cubs getting 5, D-backs getting 3. I like both pitchers as well. Both teams played a few overs in their last couple of games, so I look for them on this one to be under, especially in the Arizona heat. I definitely like it. And then Arizona is 12-19 to 1. On the under on the season. So I'm just going to keep following that. And then also when the D-backs are at home, it favors the under 4-13. So out of 17 games there, 13 of them gone under. So I'm going to, stay with that trend as well. So.
All right. I love it. Greg the Greek, what do you think?
I agree. Even though I see Smiley giving up 3 straight outings with giving up at least 1 home run. Yeah, he hasn't been good, but Zach Davies on the other side, 2 straight outings with no earned runs. He's also done well against the Cubs in his history, and the Cubs don't really do well against the lefties there. So I think it's going to go under.
All right, that's a good point. Last one for the round. We're dealing with the Phillies and the Dodgers, the late game of the night. The number is 7.5. Legion, you're up first.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the over, and it's going to barely squeak over. I got Dodgers winning 5-3. You got Kyle Gibson versus Clayton Kershaw is what I have. Kershaw is 3-2 on over-unders anyways. And so I think, he's going to give up a few runs early. And then on the Phillies side there, I like what they've been doing as a team, scoring a few different runs in the last series anyways. I think they're averaging about 5 runs. So I look for the Phillies to come in and actually score against Kershaw early, and then hopefully they can score even more than what I predict them at 3. But I definitely like the over in this one.
All right, Greg, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the Legion's on the ball with this one. This is a sneaky over. If you actually dig behind some of the player history and some of this, especially, there's a lot of slugging percentage here. Mookie Betts 3 home runs and 20 at bats. Bellinger 2 home runs and 4 at bats against Gibson. Freddie Freeman with a blast. Will Smith with a blast. All with small sample sizes. And on the other side, Harper, Hoskins, Schwarber, and Real Muto all have hit bombs off of Kershaw. So, and I see Segura hitting the bat well as of recently. I think that they can probably tag a few runs off of Kershaw and get this over.
All right, Nick Parsons, finish us out.
Yeah, this was a tough one for sure, as Legion pointed out. The pretty sharp line here. Both of these teams play on Thursday night. So for me, I'm basing it upon the current form of these starting pitchers. Gibson, he's 3-1 with a 2.94 ERA, 29 strikeouts, just 12 walks. Kershaw, 4-0 with a 1.80 ERA, 32 strikeouts to just 3 walks. I mean, the total, I don't know if it's that low. We've seen even lower totals around these days, but you know what? I don't think it's low enough. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going with the under.
You little contrarian monkey, you. I knew that was coming sooner or later, Nicholas. I love a good contrarian better. Don't get me wrong. Nick Parsons is one of the best in the business, people. So we're going to do a recap of all the plays. But first, I want to give you guys a shot to meet the handicappers. Now, Nick Parsons and I have been doing shows together for a very long time. You're over at picksandparlays.net. That's where we can buy your premium plays, your best bets, and you guys are always just right at the top of the leaderboard crushing things. Nick, tell the people what they can find when they buy your premium plays at the site.
Well, if you guys like baseball, we've got out to another winning start. We finished 32 winners over the 500 mark last year. And hey, we like playing lots of day games because what else is there to do during the day? So yeah, come check out the Insiders Room over at picksandparlays.net.
One thing to do is sweat soccer, and I go to the Insiders Room AM plus money when I want to do that. So,
there you go. Yeah, that's even earlier.
So picksandparlays.net, when you're looking for the Insiders Room's premium plays, use the promo code NBA. That's going to save you 20% off of the entire site. Legion of Picks. Nice to meet you, sir. Where are you in the country? What do you like to bet on?
Yes, I live in Oklahoma. Just moved back down here about a year and a half ago. And so I bet on mostly college football and basketball, and then I love a good tennis match. So I've been known in the Discord there to be the tennis capper anyways. And so yeah, I mean, I've kind of favored tennis, maybe even more than baseball, I'll say it. But yeah, I'm slowly trying to get the things of baseball because there's actually a lot of money to be made in it, and it's a long season. So it's hard to not try to cap baseball. So I'm slowly learning from these guys in the Discord anyway. So yeah, if you want some good tennis picks and other picks from me, definitely join the Insiders Room Discord. So
I love tennis picks. I play tennis. I play Russian table tennis. So don't get me wrong.
I'll
get my full. I just did a contest on my show, Morningwood. I went 41-21 on Russian table tennis picks.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, that's real life. Real life, people. Greg the Greek, who are you? Where do you live in the country? What do you like to bet on?
I'm over in New Jersey, and I like to bet on a little bit of everything. Yeah, so I basically try to cover at least 2 to 3 sports in each season, everything from tennis and NBA, but I really try to focus on players specifically. So, being in New Jersey, we get lucky with a lot of those not available player props that you can get elsewhere. So I usually target those and NFL season live player props, all that sort of stuff. So I try to focus on that.
Are you a fantasy guy?
Definitely a fantasy guy, but ever since like betting came around, I shifted away from fantasy and just focused more on the player props.
Yeah, that's fair. I found that a lot of guys who are really good at fantasy are just cashing hardcore in the player props. I mean, they kind of just go hand in hand. It's bread and butter. So yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. First, I want to remind everybody, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget the promo code at picksandparlays.net where you can buy Nick Parsons, the Insiders Room premium plays is NBA. It saves you 20% off. And use the promo code MORNINGCZR to get yourself hooked up with up to $1,100 in first bet insurance. All right, let's rock this. Giants are at the Cards at 7.5, and they're all going over. Royals are at the Rockies 10.5, and we're all taking it under. Remember when they agreed, those are the money makers on the show. We've got Angels at the A's at 7.5. Greg is under, but Nick and Legion are going over. Cubs and D-backs is an 8.5. They are all going under the number. Phillies, Dodgers, Legion's over. Greg is over, but Nick the contrarian is going under. All right, guys, thank you so much for being on the show. Can't wait to see you back again. And like I always say, may the best capper win. Good luck, y'all.
Thanks, Allie.